welcome to Merriam's Online Academy. Today we're going to be learning how to play the song Hush Little Baby. This is a beginner video, so it's for beginner piano students. Once you're ready, you can download the music in the description below and then join us. All right, so before we get started learning it, we'll just play it through all the way. I'll play it for you so you can hear how it goes. There we go. So that's our version. Of course, if you're singing this song, you repeat it over and over and add all the little things that Mama's gonna buy you, right? But for us playing it on the piano, we'll just play it through one time. Okay, so let's take a look at this from the start. We're in 4/4 time, so we're counting to 4 each bar. And then we have a little key signature. We have an F sharp at the beginning to tell us we're in the key of G. But we don't really have to worry about it because there's actually no F's in the song. So we have the key signature, but you can kind of ignore it. So we'll just get rid of it because it doesn't really matter to us. Okay, but just to keep it in mind. All right, so let's look at some of these notes and then we'll add in the rhythms. So our very first note, we're going to be on D. Okay, so finger 1 is going down to D, the one right beside middle C. Our second note is B, which is a bit of a reach, and we're not even going to use our finger 5. We're actually going to reach all the way up with finger 4. So it's quite a big stretch. Now I can do that stretch without moving my hand, but if you have smaller hands and you need to actually kind of jump your hand up, that's okay, okay? Do whatever you need to do to get up there to that B, because it is a stretch. So we're going to have D, stretch up to B with finger 4, and we have 3 of them. B, 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 then finger 5 goes to C, C, back to B, B, A, A. Okay, let's try that again. So finger 1 is on D, D, stretch up to B, 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 and C, B, A. Very good. Now let's look at the rhythm because there are a few different note values in here. So our first note is a quarter note, so that's going to get 1 and. Then our B's are 8th notes, so that's going to get 2 and. So each note gets one of those. Then another quarter, which would be 3 and another quarter, 3 and. Or 4 and, sorry. And then our next bar, quarter, 1 and 2 eighths, so that would be 2 and. And then a half note would get the last 2 beats here, so 3 and 4 and. Okay, can we just clap through that? We'll clap and count. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? If you need to watch that part a couple times and keep clapping, please do, but I'm going to move on. But if ever you need to pause the video and just work on something, go for it. Okay, so we've got our rhythm. Now let's try to play those notes and we'll play the rhythm we'll say the rhythm while we play the notes. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? All right, so let's look at the next line here. We're going back to D. So we're stretching that finger 1 back to D. And then we're coming right back to finger 3 on A. So when we moved our finger 4 up to B, finger 3 was kind of on A anyways. So you're not really moving your hand, you just have to keep that stretch going. So we're going down to D. We have 2 Ds. D, D, then back to A with finger 3. A, B, A, and G, G. Okay, so that's line number 2. Let's do that again, just the notes. So finger 1 is on D. D, D, A, B, A, G, G. Very good. Now this rhythm is a little bit different again. So let's quickly write this in. We have our 8th note, so that's 1 and, 2 and, quarter gets 3 and, the whole thing, and then 4 and on those 8th notes. And then this bar here is quarter note, so that's 1 and, 2 and then our half note, of course, gets 3 and 4 and. So a little bit different than the first line. So let's clap through that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. Let's do it one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. Let's add in the notes now. So we have D stretching up to A. So we have D, D, A, and A, B, A, and G, and G, and 4 and. So did you see what I did there? I added in the letters and the counting. Okay, so when we have when we have quarter notes, I'm going to just add in the and of the quarter that we'd be holding. And with the half notes, I'll add in the remaining beats as well. Okay, let's look at the third line. Third line, all quarter notes, except for the half note at the end, but no eighth notes to worry about here. So we've still got finger 1 on G, so we go back, on D. We're going to go D, then stretch back up to B. Now this doesn't have a finger number for us, but our hand position hasn't really changed, so it's still going to be finger 4 on B, just like at the beginning. Okay, that hasn't changed. So D, stretch up to B with finger 4, B, B, C, B, A. Okay, so it's the same notes as in the first line, but we've just taken out those eighth notes. Okay, so we have D, B, B, C, B, A. Good, and the rhythm really quickly, it's all quarters here, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, I don't think we need to clap that. It's just quarter notes, right? I think we'll be okay. And then let's look at this last line here. Oh, you know what? Don't you love when this happens? This line here is exactly the same as this line here. So we actually already know how to play it. So let's do it. We already know it. So we're going to go down to D. So D, D, then we go up to A with finger 3. A, and, because it's a quarter note. A, B, A, and G, and G, and 4, and. There we go. Hey, very good. Let's start at the beginning now, yeah? Let's try the whole thing. So I'm going to sing in that kind of funky way where I'm going to say the notes and count at the same time. Hopefully you can follow along with me. So let's start on D, finger 1, and our finger 4 is ready to stretch up to B. So we've got D and B, 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 and C, and B, and A, and 4, and D, D, A, and A, B, A, and G, and G, and 4, and D, and B, and B, and C, and B, and A, and 4, and D, D, A, and A, B, A, and G, and G, and. Very good. So if any parts in there were tricky for you, please just go back and just practice those sections, right? You don't have to play through the whole song every single time. Feel free to work on any part that you're finding a little bit trickier. And then, of course, this song, like we said, repeats over and over, right? So the notes for any of those other verses that you might want to sing, the notes are going to be the same. You might just have to change the rhythms to match the words, right? So instead of saying Mama's going to buy you a mockingbird, maybe you're going to say Mama's going to buy you a dog named Rover, right? You know that one? So instead of playing the half note, you would play 2 quarters there, right? Dog named Rover. Okay, so just feel free to play the rhythms however you need to sing them as you play the song. And then as you're more comfortable, you can start playing it a little bit faster, maybe to the speed that you would sing it. Okay, so before we go, let's just play it one more time. And this time I won't say anything as we play. Okay, you can just try to follow along with me. But we'll still go pretty slow. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah, there we go. So that's probably as fast as you want to play it, actually, because it is a lullaby, right? You don't want to be going too fast, otherwise that baby is not falling asleep. All right, so please have fun with this. Have fun singing along as you play. And if you enjoyed this video, please come back and check out some of our other beginner songs.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching Merriam's Online Academy. Check back here for more videos and don't forget to subscribe below.